Buddy. So today I want to talk about why people try to be something they're not, like why they try to impress other people. Now, why do we do these type of things? Me personally, I don't understand it. Me, I could give two shits. I don't have to impress anyone. This is where it all goes back to trying to compete with others, like trying to brag who's better than who's doing better than who. Well, yeah, who's doing yeah, you get what I mean. But the thing I don't understand is why we do this to ourselves. Instead, we should be living a life where we all greet each other, we all help one another. When someone's, you know, struggling with whatever it might be, we should be there to help that person. But instead, it's all about who's better than who's doing better in this or just whatever. Who's a better sports player, who's better, I'm better than you in baseball, I'm a faster runner than you, or just whatever whatever the scenario is. It's like people just try to be something they're not just to try to impress that specific person. And how I always look at it as be yourself. Be who you truly are. And if they don't accept you for who they truly are, for who you truly are, then they're not worth hanging around with. They're not worth being friends with. You're yourself. Do what makes you unique. Don't try to be something you're not just to try to fit in with a crowd. See, that's what a lot of people do. They try to play cool or whatever. Like, some people maybe let's just say they're nerds, but then they try to act like they're not nerds. Now, I'm not saying let's be nerds or let's not be nerds, but it's just what I'm basically trying to get out of all this is people just make up their like they try to pretend there's something they're not just to try to please that person, to try to make that person say, hey, this guy's cool. But meanwhile, that guy has no idea that that's not what you truly are. Who you truly are, you already know that person's not going to like you. And how I look at that is, who cares? If that's the case, then that person's not worth being friends with or hanging around with. If people can't accept you for who you truly are, then they're not your friends. The honestly, I mean, how I look at it as they're just useless people. I am who I am. I don't try to pretend I'm something to try to impress this person. I am who I am. People like it, fine. If people don't like it, fine. Like I'm not trying to like show off or pretend I'm something I'm not just to try to make people be like, this guy's cool, man. This guy got swag. I could give two shits if people think I'm cool, people think I'm not cool, whatever. I really don't give a damn. I'm not trying to be something I'm not. This is who I truly am. What I'm basically doing now is who I truly am, just spitting the raw truth of shit. That's me. And I'm not trying to pretend to do that. That's just for real. Like that's how I am. For example, there'll be this guy meets a guy that's super rich or whatever, or vice versa. Let's say this is girl that you're trying to impress, and you lying to her that you're rich, or yeah, I own this, I own this, I own that, or yeah, I do this, or whatever. Meanwhile, you don't do that, but you're just making it up so that person, that chick thinks you're cool, like, ooh, he's a cool guy. Instead of just being who you truly are. Maybe the girl will like you for who you truly are. And if that's the case, that's good. And she might be worth it possibly. But if it's the other way around where you gotta lie and act like you have this type of swag when you know you really don't, I guess, for that person to stay with you, then she's not worth it. If she can't accept for who you truly are, whether and what I mean by that is just pretty much in every aspect, like race or like what you do for living or whatnot, or just who you are in general. If people can't accept for who you truly are, then it's just not worth it. And that's the thing, people just try to pretend to be a certain way just to try to be cool with that person, to try to be friends with that person. And I just find that a big waste of time. I don't have to pretend I'm something I'm not. This is who I truly am. If people like me for it, then that's wonderful. If people don't like me for it, then the hell with them. Now, I'm not gonna lie, when I was younger, like I mean, I don't even remember that much, but when I was a kid, I did maybe try to pretend I was cool, cool for these certain people so they think, oh, he's a cool dude too or whatever. But now I mean I was a kid. Now I just say to myself, I don't have to I don't have to pretend I'm anything I'm not. This is whoever I am is who I am, if that makes any sense. This is who I am. If people like me for it, then it's really nice to know. If not, then, well, I guess everyone has their own opinions. But it's just people have no, like, I guess the right word to say is self esteem. So they try to pretend they're something they're not because they're afraid to tell that person, whether it's a girl or just a friend or whatever, they're afraid to tell that person who they truly are. Because then if they're afraid that that person's gonna not accept that, and then that person's gonna end up ditching you. And it shouldn't have to come down to all that. The person should know from right off the bat for who you truly are. And if the person's still on your side, then that's a true friend. If not, then well, she or he wasn't worth it. So that's where I get that as. Stop trying to pretend you're something you're not. Just be yourself. Be natural. Be who you truly are. That's my motto. Now, I'm not saying people have to listen to me. People, if you want to pretend to be something you're not, go right ahead. I mean, you have the right to do whatever the hell you guys want to do. But I'm just saying this is my motto. I'm just who I am. I don't care what people think about me. I don't have to try to be a certain way so I impress others. I can give two fucks about what other people think. That's just me. I don't care. I don't give a shit. I mean, it's stupid they even care. Just like for a funny example, stupid sports where you'd be like, yo, you like the Giants? And then some people be like, yeah. Some of them would just say yeah, just so they fit in with the other people. Because if they say no, oh boy, he's going to go against me or whatever. Me personally, I would say straight out, I could give two shits for neither. Because I really don't. I don't care for neither. I ain't a Giants fan or a Jets fan. I don't really care. Because what are they doing for me? Whoever wins or loses ain't going to do absolute jack shit to me, so I don't really care. But you get some people that are just, yeah, I'm a Giant. What fan are you? I'm a Giants fan. Yeah, me too, yeah. Like that's just a little example, like people trying to pretend to be something they're not. Like they're trying to fit in. So that person likes that specific team, so I really don't. I like the other team, let's just say, but I don't want them to know that because then he'll call me an asshole or whatever. So I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I like that team too. Yeah, all the way, man. Man, this is something. It's just so immature. It's so immature, and it's just crazy how many stupid people do that. Like humanity, man. It's just. I never seen such stupidness in my entire life. Now, I'm not saying everyone's stupid. There's a lot of actually intelligent people in this world. But sadly, the stupid people always take over. We got to try to, it's like the zombie apocalypse taking over. But instead of it being the zombie apocalypse, it's the stupid apocalypse. The no brain. You know how zombies go, well, stupid people do. And they're somehow overpowering us. Us smart people need to unite more. Us smart people need to grow. Wow, that guy's rich. You won't ever get on his level. Wow, so I'm going to try to pretend I'm something I'm not so he get on my level. Hey, yo, what's up, Brad? Hey, man, what's up? You only hang with rich people. Yeah, I'm rich too, man. Yeah, I got Ferraris. You do? Yeah. Well, can I come to your house to see him? Yeah. Well, shit, what do I do, man? Is there a way we could maybe, like, rent a Ferrari just to make it look good for Brad so he thinks I'm cool? I don't want him to really know who I truly am. Drive a Prius or a Honda or something. I think I'm an asshole or a loser or a nerd or so, So these are things where we get in situations where we try to pretend to be something we're not just to try to impress that other person. Just because that other person's on that level. And how I look at it as, like I keep saying, I don't have to impress shit. They accept me for who I am, and if not, then the hell with you. Go on your way. Buddy-hoo, yaddy-hoo, however you say that. Like, seriously, I mean, this is how stupid and immature people are. They put themselves in this stressful, it's just a stupid situation that shouldn't even be. Just so someone else thinks you're cool. Who gives a fuck what the other person thinks of you? Oh, he's going to talk shit about you. Let him talk shit. This is the thing. I don't care, man. Well, people don't understand. I don't care. It's immaturity. This is all immaturity. I just don't care. Let them say whatever they like to say. I don't care. It doesn't bother me because it's just immaturity to care. Now, I mean, I understand certain words hurt people. And yes, I'm like that to some extent, but you can't stop people. You're never going to stop idiots like that from talking shit. So it's just, when you can't do nothing about it, why care? I guess, if that makes any sense. People could say whatever they want. Eventually, you already know where I'm going with this. Eventually, they ain't going to be saying nothing anymore. They're going to be lifeless in a fucking box. Or decompose. Well, yeah, that probably happened too. But I mean, I meant to say cremated. They ain't talking shit now, are you? I can't hear you. Yo, use the spirit box. Maybe that'll help. You know. I mean, this is the thing. I don't care. I don't have to try to pretend I'm something I'm not, just to try to make that person think highly of me or whatever. Let them think highly of me of the way I am. And if not, then right here. Not trying to be a dick about it, but it's just the truth. I don't have to show off or anything. I'm not a show off. And even let's just say if I was filthy rich, I still wouldn't be a dickhead like that. That's just not who I am. That's just not who I am. Because there are truly good people out there that accept you for who you truly are. And those are the good people you want to be with. You don't want to be with someone that you got to pretend you're a whole different person just for him or her to like you or be real good friends with. I ain't a friend. He's just liking you or she's just liking you because of whatever you're making up. I'm rich, I got money, or I got this, I got that, whatever. Just whatever. That's the only reason why they're clicking with you. If you tell them the truth of what you really are, let's just say, they're not going to be interested. So that's why you're pretty much trying to make up all this fake shit about yourself so that you are cool with that person and you can be friends. That ain't friends. That's all fake shit right there. That ain't friends. That's just how I look at it. I mean, it's the truth. It's not actually how, it's the truth. You having to make up something that's not true just for that person to be cool with you, that ain't no friend. Then you tell the person the truth of what your real livelihood is all about, and that person wants nothing to do with you. That's a friend? No. A friend is who's with you at all times, through the good times, through the bad times, desperate times, wonder times. I don't know. It's being a little stupid now, but yeah, that's a friend though. A person who's by your side no matter what. That's a friend. And there's not many, many friends like that, unfortunately. Now, I'm not saying there's no friends like that. There are, but you just don't know which are real, which are fake. You truly just can't trust anybody in this world today. You can't. There's some people that seem so like trustworthy, but then something randomly just happens down the road. And then you just lose your whole, like, how can I put it to this? You just lose your whole trust in that person. But how I look at it as, you can never trust anyone, period. Even your most best friend, you really can't trust. You know, I mean, that's how I look at it as. You just can't trust no one. Just like the mob, for example. You can't trust nobody. Anyone could be a rat and rat them out on something, and then, now they got to go kill that person, you know. You just can't trust people, man. You don't know who's real or who's fake. But I am telling you, there are some people out there that are real. Like me, for example. I'm pretty real. I mean, I try to be as real as I can be. I ain't no cartoon character, but yeah, trying to think if I could what else to say before ending this video, but yeah, I mean, I just find it crazy and just pathetic how people literally try to make themselves something that they're really not. They're trying to pretend they're some filthy rich person or just some cool dude, or I mean, just whatever, just to try to please that girl or please that dude or a friend, girlfriend, whatever. Please them by being yourself. And if they're pleased by that, maybe it's worth to take the next step, whatever that step is. Don't have kids though. But yeah, if they don't accept you for who you are, then they're not friends. That's the thing. People get upset when those type of people walk away on you or they just abandon you. But you got to say to yourself, those aren't friends worth fighting for, because they're not friends. They only stayed with you or only hanged out with you because you were lying that you were something you're not, whatever it might be. You were lying that you were something you're not just so that person's cool with you. But now, let's say the truth got out there, or you just eventually came out and told him or her the truth. Now he doesn't want nothing to do with you because you're not who you said you are. And plus, it also works like some people don't like liars. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't like liars. I don't know how anyone could like liars. But you'll get some people that would say, you didn't have to make up all this shit just so you could, pretend you're like act like you're all cool so I can hang with you. I like you no matter what. You'll get some people that'll say that, like a girl, for example. Like, I don't care if you drive this or drive that. I love you no matter what. I care for you either way. You don't have to make up all this shit. Those are probably good people. Well, yeah, mostly good people. But unfortunately, there's gold diggers and just stupid people in general. Basically, what I'm trying to get out of all this whole message in this video is just be yourself. Be who you truly are. Don't pretend to be anyone else. Don't try to copy someone else. He does this cool thing or whatever else, so I want to try to start doing it. Do what you do. Don't try to imitate somebody else. That's the thing. People like fascinate over other people or whoever. Like, hey, it's a cool thing he does. He says this certain type of word, so I want to start saying it. Now, I'm not saying, don't do it, but at the same time, be who you truly are. Stop trying to pretend you're something you're not. That's basically all I'm trying to say, without trying to confuse everyone. Be yourself. Be who you truly are. What you truly feel, what you truly think, that's who you truly are. Don't try to put that all aside and try to pretend you're this whatever person just to please other effing people, because it's not worth it. It's just I don't see the point of it. What I see worth it is people accepting you for who you truly are. That's a bond you want to get yourself into, not the other way around. But anyway, guys, I think I made my point across, at least I hope. But yeah, just trying to keep it as real as possible, man. Love making these videos, and I truly love everyone here in the comment section. This is one thing I gotta say, man. This is one therapeutic. Fuck it, I can't say that certain words. That's one therapeutic, comment section. I just love it, man. I truly love seeing how everyone, relates to one another. Whatever problems someone's going through, and someone is there to comfort that other person because they're going through something similar, or just very understanding of what that person's going through. It's just, I like seeing that, and I really do. Those are people. I mean, I heart all the comments that I see that say, lovely things. So that's one thing I want to truly thank the whole community here that are watching these videos. I truly love every one of your comments. That's one thing I got to say, man. I just wanted to point that out. And I hope it continues this way with, these true amazing people, because it does really help. I really feel like when making these videos, I feel like you guys changed my life for the better too. Like, unfortunately, life sucks. Sadly. But it just gives a little bit of comfort knowing that there's people that understand what you're going through and feel the same way. It makes you feel less alone. So, like, truthfully, I feel like why I'm in a little bit in a better state today than I was back then a few years ago is because truly you people. So I really want to thank you all for that. I'm not just trying to make shit up. I'm being straightly honest. My anxiety was so bad back then, and it's still to this day. It ain't gone, unfortunately. Like, there's some days I'm really suffering, but I truly feel like YouTube, like making these videos of, expressing how I feel, getting all this stuff off my chest, and then having everyone else relate and understand and comfort one another. Truly, I feel like that's helped me, and I hope in return it helps you people too. That's one thing I really do truly wish from the bottom of my heart. But anyway, guys, I'm going to stop yip-yapping. My phone's about to die, so I'm going to call it a day there. Love you all, though, and I truly appreciate you all, man. Love you. Take it easy.